when you come in my house, take off your shoes and punish that like button. It costs you absolutely nothing to punish that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Hopefully by the end of this video, y'all will understand exactly what happened and what will happen to Carmelo Anthony while he in prison. Who else better to give y'all the real and raw besides me? I done did plenty of time. And believe me, you, I done seen it all in prison. I done it all in prison, okay? So we're not gonna leave no stone unturned. Now, before we get to the prisons, let's get to the outside stuff, the regular world things that took place, because this is the world that y'all live in. When it comes to prison, that's my grounds. When it comes to this outside, let me explain it a certain way. Carmelo Anthony did not wake up and say, I'm going to take Austin's life. Carmelo woke up because he lived in a dangerous area where he knew that he had to carry a knife to survive or he wasn't going to get home. So let's peep the scene. It's raining. Carmelo Anthony sees one of his homeboys, his homie, like, yo, come over here. So he goes over there to the tent that he had no business being at. But, his homeboy invited him over there, and that's the facts. So he get over there. Now, you got Austin, his brother, and some other goons. Like, hey, yo, you don't supposed to be over here. What are you doing here? Get out of here. And they had that right. They had that right, because true enough, if you not in this camp, you do not supposed to be over here. So yes, Carmelo Anthony was wrong for being under that tent, but nevertheless, that don't mean anything. That's not the warrant for somebody to die and for somebody to go to prison. So just stay with me, y'all. Hold up, I got y'all. We about to work. Can I work? Can I work? Hold on, we finna get there. I got y'all. Hold on. So they like, hey, yo, you gotta get by. You gotta go. Carmelo like, yo, I'm not going nowhere. They're like, hey, get up out of here, man. Now, we all done been to sporting events. Hell, the Knicks just won, right? Did y'all see all the videos of them dumbing out? Destroying cop cars, destroying property, beating the dog crap. I would show the video, but YouTube YouTube might flag the video, and we don't need that. But they was assaulting, the Knicks fans was assaulting anybody that had a Spurs jersey. I'm talking about whooping them out. So you said, well, Donta, why you bring that up? Because at sports events, it's known for people to get it on, right? To get it on. And these things happen. But here's the problem. Here's the ultimate problem. You got two sides of a coin. When you got Carmelo saying like, okay, look, they about to jump me. They about to jump me. I don't know if I can take these dudes on, but I got this knife. And I know with this knife, I can get these dudes up off me. Now, on the other flip side, you got, well, I'm out of bounds, I'm not leaving, and we just gonna have to duke it out. Now, if you take me, for example, I'm always down for a fight, right? A one-on-one fight. Even a two-on-two fight, a two-on-one fight. I done been in many scraps where I have to fight one person and somebody else trying to jump in. So now it's 2-on-1, right? Now, there was a situation where somebody else tried to jump in. It was 3 of them versus me. I can't beat 3 people, right? Nevertheless, I'm always down for a fight. But now if I see 3, 4, 5 people coming and my back is against the wall, oh, I'm pulling out. And if y'all up on me, True story. This happened to me when I was growing up. I was 16. And I kept me a knife on me. See, when you grow up in Flint, Michigan, either you're going to have a gun or you're going to have a knife. It's the wild, wild west. It is what it is. And if anybody from the hood, like the hood, you know that you got to have something on you to even walk to the store. And that's just what it is. Now, I don't know if Carmelo Anthony area that he lived in was the ghetto. I keep hearing it was the suburbs. I keep hearing it was the projects. Who knows? I don't know. But I know this thing. For him to be carrying around a knife, he had to feel like whatever area he was in, it was going to be dangerous. And he was going to have to push that blade at some point in time. Was it meant for Austin in his mind when he woke up and put that knife inside of his pocket and go to that track meet? I don't think so. But nevertheless, so they converge on him. And they saying that they got the punching on Carmelo. And he got to punching back. But it was too many fists coming at one time. So he whipped out just like I would have done. And he got to poking. And unfortunately, Austin got stabbed in the heart. And unfortunately, that kid, that child, lost his life. Right? Which brings us to Carmelo Anthony losing his life by going to the Texas penitentiary. Now, I want to say something to Austin, mother and father, right quick. And then I'm going to say something to Carmelo Anthony, mother and father. To Austin dad. I don't know how I feel to lose a son. And the way that you lost your son was barbaric. For you to raise this baby boy, and have him grow up, and then for him to lose his life in this tragic, barbaric way, only a father to a father, I feel for you. I feel for you. Now I know some of y'all gonna be like, man, F him. No, hold on, y'all. We got to look at the humanity part about this. Keep in mind, this is still a human being. This is still a grieving father. If somebody white child took my black child life, you don't think I'm going to be spewing out racist hatred? I don't know what I would do. So I can see why he's saying racist thing. I don't think this dude is really racist. I know that this man is hurt. Just like y'all would be hurt if somebody took your child. So we ain't gonna, let's take the racism out of this. There was a man that lost his son. Put yourselves in his shoes, because since y'all want to make it about race, don't worry. Just stay with me. How many of us that share the same skin tone as me? How many of us have lost somebody in our family to somebody that looked just like us due to gun violence? Huh? So think about whoever you lost, and 9 times out of 10, it wasn't no white guy or white person that took somebody that we love and cherish in our own family or friend from us. It was somebody that looked just like us. So let's stop with the skin tone, all right? So to wrap that up, Austin, father, I feel for you, father to father. May God heal you, and only time will tell, and time will heal all things. But now let's get to Carmelo Anthony family, his mother, his father. None of us until this moment, none of us knew who these people was. So when y'all up there sitting up there saying, oh, they was deadbeat, they wasn't never in his life, this, that, y'all don't know that. We don't know if they was deadbeat parents or not. Let me say that again. We don't know. I don't even gotta repeat that. But I will say this though. They could have, peep what I'm saying. They could have raised him up to be a good man. Raised him up to be a great man. right? But as soon as a child walk out your door, did I say that again? When a child walk out your door, the good child that you've been raising, walk out your door, you don't know what that child gonna do. You don't know what that child is capable of doing. When I left, my mama didn't know that I was out here robbing people, stealing, breaking into houses, shaking drug dealers down. She didn't know I was doing it. My mama thought that I was just a quiet, sweet little kid that did no wrong. But all along, I was out here being a monster. So when it comes to Carmelo Anthony parents, you really can't blame them. You got to blame the child. You got to blame the person that actually did the act. We don't know how they raised him. We don't know. But always remember this, y'all. A wise man told me this. Whenever you point the finger at somebody, there's always 3 of them pointing back at you. And what I mean by that, instead of y'all trying to crucify that mama and daddy, Carmelo Anthony mama and daddy, y'all acting like they had the knife and they put in the work. They lost a son too, y'all. They lost the son too to this vicious, evil, demonic system of what we call prison. Now, let's move on to this money that y'all keep talking about. To this money. For some reason, y'all telling me like with Donta, they raised like $700,000, $500,000, right? For this GoFundMe. And they got all that money, right? And then they blew it on a house. They blew it on a Cadillac Escalade. I mean, that's what y'all telling me. That's the videos that I see. Do I know if that's true or not? I don't know. And then they say, well, Donta, that money's supposed to be for Carmelo. The things that y'all see on the internet versus when that camera goes off is a whole different ball game. Y'all don't think that they use some of that money to relocate? Y'all don't think that Austin parents got pulled in that city, in that town, and they was probably getting death threats? The thing that's the most messed up thing that y'all do is y'all be pocket watching. Well, they spent the money on this, they spent the, so what? Okay, and so what? So what? Did you contribute? Huh? Did you send $1? Did you send $1 to contribute to that GoFundMe? If you didn't, which most of y'all don't, be running your mouths, oh, they spent it on this, they spent it on that. It ain't your money that they spent it on. Did you donate $1? Just like you busters in the comment section talking about, oh, I'm unsubscribing to your channel. You never was subscribed. You never hit the like button. And speaking of hit, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We need to have at least 100 likes on this video. Minimum. YouTube been slowing down my numbers, and y'all see it. My numbers is all over the place. But in order to combat that, y'all got to send them signals to YouTube by hitting the like button, participating in the comment section, even hype the video, share the video. All of that matters. But let's get back to this. The money that they raised for Carmelo Anthony, yeah, they probably bought a house to relocate themselves because they was in danger. I would have too. Yeah, they probably bought an Escalade. So, okay, and what? Y'all don't know if they spent all that money. Y'all don't. Y'all assuming, insinuating. Y'all don't know what they did with that money. Oh, well, Donta, why they didn't get an appeal? Why they didn't file for appeal? Again, y'all, when the camera go off, real life takes place. Why would they do an immediate appeal? See, y'all talking to an ex-convict. that did it all. That did it all in prison, okay? Seen it all, done it all, minus the homosexual stuff. Outside of the homosexual stuff, I done seen it all, I done did it all to the maximum. When you mention my name, in the DOC system, for those that know, y'all know, we ain't got to speak about it. What they say, what's understood don't have to be said. But let's just keep going, because this ain't about me. Now, filing an appeal, sometimes you need to wait. Sometimes you need to let some time go by. People might lose evidence. You know, people emotions is high, running high. Maybe the next jury will be poisoned. The next jury pool will be poisoned, which we'll talk about that. But sometimes you just wait for an appeal. And understand this too, y'all. For those that keep on saying he's going to get out, listen, y'all. I'm not saying this because I want Carmelo Anthony to stay in prison. No, it don't work like that. Just because you get the money up and get a lawyer to file a appeal, you do know a judge can just say denied. Denied. And then that's it. You can exhaust your keep reappealing. But denied, I'm telling y'all, unless God himself, and this is not me wanting this dude to stay in there. Me, I'm 50-50 with it. I'm 50-50 because honestly, I believe that Austin should have not lost his life. Let me say that again. I'm 50-50 with it. I'm not saying Carmelo was innocent, and I'm not saying he guilty. Why? Because I was not in his shoes in the moment when he felt like he had to pull that knife out. I don't know, did he do it just to do it, or did he felt like his life was in danger? I don't know. But I know every time I pulled my knife out, especially in prison, and I went to go stab somebody, allegedly, when I used to stab people allegedly in prison, I didn't hit them in the neck because I know that was almost 100% chance that they was going to die and I wouldn't be in front of y'all right now. I wouldn't hit them in the chest right here. Nah, I hit them in other parts where I know it's just going to be a flesh wound. Or sometimes I wouldn't even come with a big knife. I just come up with my little poker, you know, just to prick the skin. But that's why I said I'm 50-50 on it, because I don't know the situation. But anyway, save it, y'all. Carmelo Anthony is not getting out. I'm gonna say that again. Carmelo Anthony will remain in prison. Just that's the hardcore facts of this case. I seen where some people say, well, the new evidence, ain't no new evidence. This is it. This is it. They was shown the video. They was given the statements. That's it. Game over. Game over. Just like hundreds of thousands of black and white men and Asian men, and Latino men, and Chinese men that get locked up in this evil, demonic justice, so-called justice system. It's over. He finna go, what he got, 37 years, something like that? He probably have to do 17 to 18 and he'll get out. He'll be out when he about 40, 38 years old, 40. In my last video that I did, I called a lot of y'all people sheeps. Because a lot of y'all act like and fronting like y'all care about Carmelo Anthony. Like y'all really, like, Some of y'all don't even take care of y'all own kids. And y'all got the nerve to be on here talking about free Carmelo. Some of y'all got dope fiend mothers, dope fiend daddies that y'all ain't talked to in years. How about instead of minding other people's business, you mind your own business and focus on your own family? What they say, nah, I ain't gonna say that. But I'm gonna say this. Carmelo Anthony is a human being for all the people that hate him for what he did. Let me say that again. Carmelo Anthony is a human being. And I'm speaking to all the people that hate him for what he did. Austin is a human being. Austin is a human being for all the people that hate him. That hate him. Let's get to the prison shit, right? From my experience, and like I said, who better else to give y'all this than me? I guess they dubbed me the king of prison, right? Some may say I'm the king of prison. No, it is. Some say I'm the final boss of prison. I'll take that. Whatever. But this is the thing, y'all. They gonna keep Carmelo Anthony segregated. He's gonna be on lockdown. He's gonna be in the hole for at least 1 to 3 years. Nobody is gonna be able to do anything to him except the guards. Except the guards. The only people that will have access to him is the guards, and he better to pray to God that they don't feel some type of way. That they don't, because I'm going to tell y'all what these guards can and will do. Yo, Carmelo, you hungry? Yeah, I ain't ate in a couple, I got you. Here go your food. Man, what is this? It's pee all up in this food. I ain't eating this. Well, whatever. The next day, it's shit. Like boo-boo, human boo-boo on this food. Yo, why y'all keep doing this to me? You know what you did. It's the payback. This is the realities. This is reality. There's far worse things than death. Far worse things than death. Oh, I forgot. I did miss one thing. I gotta backtrack. Can we backtrack right quick? Let's go back to the parents. I got a whole bunch of questions saying, yo, Donta, why you ain't spoke about why his parents left him in that courtroom, left him to die in there, left him for dead. If that was my son on his sentencing day, I would have been there. I don't know why. I don't know why his parents wasn't there with him. I don't know. I couldn't tell y'all. Could have they been threatened? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know why his parents wasn't there. This right here, this whole situation is messed up, y'all. But this is just one of many. What really hurts me, y'all, because I know it seems like Donta is just this big, tough guy. I might be a big, tough guy. I might be. But what bothers me the most about this whole thing is that y'all act like y'all really care. And the thing about it is that It's so much crime that is going on in our own cities, in our own backyards. That's way worse than what Carmelo did to Austin. I told y'all in the last video that somebody stood in front of a house and emptied 200 rounds in the house and killed a 9-year-old baby girl. Just recently, a cop let off shots in the car of suspected shoplifters and took the life of a 1-year-old baby. It's so much of the stuff that is going on in this world, and it's like we are being played. But you know who playing us? It's not the white man. It's not the black man. Can I get biblical with y'all just a little bit? I know y'all gonna try to run away. Oh, here you go with the God talk. Here you go. Just chill out, because some of y'all might need to hear this. The Bible tells us that we don't wrestle. Our fight is not with the white man. It ain't with the black man. It ain't with the Asian man, the Latino man. We ain't fighting against our fellow man, but we fighting against demons, spiritual demons, fallen angels that has power and ruling, that's whispering into the ears of our politicians and leaders. Been doing it for thousands, if not however y'all want to say how long we've been on this earth. But they've been doing it from the beginning of time. It's them demons that whisper in your ear that make, man, listen. Last night I was scrolling through Facebook. My best friend that passed away a couple years back, his little brother, which his little brother is 30 years old, his dad told him to clean the kitchen. And what he decided to do, his dad and his mother goes to a funeral. The dad tells him, yo, clean the kitchen, have the kitchen done before I get back. A couple hours pass, dad come home. He see the kitchen not done. He go upstairs, they have an argument. The son put 20 rounds in his face, an additional 8 rounds throughout his body. How can 20 rounds go in somebody's face? There's no more room. When I seen dude's face, I was torn, because I'm like, your pops was a good man. He wasn't no street dude. This dude was a chef. I watched this man raise his kids. All his kids. And he stayed with his wife. And for his son to empty a whole clip in his face and throughout his body because he told him to do the dishes. But y'all want to debate and argue about this Carmelo Anthony situation when there's so many other more wars and fights. But you know what? I just realized something. Let me apologize to y'all. Somebody wrote me, because before I started doing this, I was telling the prison stories and the hood stories. And I was getting so many people writing me, because every time something pop off, I'm always getting emailed. And I just don't do it because I don't like getting involved with politics and this and that, right? But then again, I said, okay, I'll make a video, because I don't like doing this, because I got crime that is going on in my own city, in my own backyard that I could be talking about. I wanted to stay neutral. But now that I'm seeing that there's people actually that really want to hear my opinion about these things, well, I'm going to give it. Y'all know what the solution is? Understand this. It's not going to get better. If you believe in the scriptures, understand the Bible says that the end of the world is going to be like the time of Noah. But that's a whole different story. But it also says it's like a woman having contractions, about to give birth. That means it's going to get worse, worse, and worse. But listen to me. And I'm going to try to listen real good. Stop going out. Stop hanging at the club. Stop going to cookouts. I'm sorry, y'all. Stop going to block parties. Whenever you about to leave out your house and you got kids, kiss your kid on top of the head, give them a hug, and tell them I might not be coming back home. There might be a chance that I might get a straight bullet in my head, because there's a lot of people that have went out and died that way. Never knew that their number was going to be called. And I know it sounds really messed up that we can't go out and hang out no more. Y'all see the videos just like I see them. People out just hanging, having fun. And now everybody got to run because some idiot decided they want to thump. Let me say this and then we're going to wrap it up. I've been talking too much. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was with God. In the beginning, it was God, and with God was the Word. And then the Word became flesh. And that Word that became flesh name was Jesus, Yeshua, Emmanuel, right? Born as a Nazarene, born in Bethlehem. That Word in Genesis that was with the Father became flesh and came down here to die for me and you. Some of y'all don't believe it. That's okay. That's fine. I'm not here to convert none of y'all. I got my own sins to answer for on Judgment Day. But I know this though. Scriptures tells us that Jesus is the only way to the Father. The only way. I'm not here to debate, not here to argue. But Jesus is the only way to the Father. So with that, before y'all go to sleep, be careful. Be very careful that you say, Lord Jesus, please forgive me for all my sins and all the sins that I did, unseen, unknowing. Just forgive me for all my sins. And if I die tonight, please forgive me and allow my name to be in the book of life. Because at the end of the day, y'all, we are all promised one thing and one thing only, and that's death. And well, unfortunately, Austin done met that fate, just like billions of others, if not trillions. Y'all say a prayer for Carmelo and say a prayer for Austin family. Because it was a loss on both sides. With that, y'all, my Patreon is pinned at the top of the comment section. If y'all want to watch my exclusive videos like the prison stories that I can't tell on here, my Bible stories, my ghost stories, even my supernatural skits, they all over there on the Patreon. I'm also shooting a dating show in the fall. And I got an Amazon wish list with some items on there that I would like for my audience that support me, go over there, pick something out, and I'm going to shout you out in the next video. My Amazon wish list will be pinned at the top of the comment section. And for my truck drivers and people that work at warehouses and just like listening to podcasts and prison stories and hood stories, I'm going to have my compilation videos pinned at the top of the comment section. Once you click that playlist, you got dang near a whole year worth of stories and compilation videos. So that's on there too. With that, y'all. Oh, one last thing. If you want me to promote your business, your product, right? If you got a product and you want it to be featured, somewhere over here, it could be back there somewhere, and I promote it for you, get in contact with me. If you got a business, a brick and mortar, a social media channel, right? A Facebook, a YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, get in contact with me, okay? Get in contact with me, and I will promote you for a fee, of course. I'm going to have my email address pinned at the top of the comment section and in the description. With that, y'all be safe out there. And the next time somebody mean mug you or you about to get into a confrontation, man, just give that person a pass. Just say you got it. Because one or two things is going to happen. Either you going to kill them or they going to kill you. They going to go to prison or you going to go to prison. It ain't worth it, y'all. I'm out.